Alright, back with another little hot hatch, little pocket rocket, Polo GTI. We've actually had this car, I don't know, 4 months since we was in the unit. It was parked up, and then we brought you back here, and I've done nothing with it. One reason, I paid a bit too much money for it when it come. I had a quick look around it. We did already record an intro up the uni, but it was on that memory card that went corrupt, so we lost that footage, and realised I ain't going to make no money out of it. We're probably going to break even, so it just got pushed to the side. But now it's time to get on it. Now they are both stood, we'll get onto the Polo. So we'll pull it out from here and we'll give you a little walk around it, show the damage. Like I say, it's only a Cat N, and then we'll get it in on the ramp, start stripping it down. Let's see if it'll start. I probably could do with one of them all-in-one suits with a mask, you know, like in COVID times, because this is absolutely minging. It's filled with mould top to bottom. Is it going to start, or is the battery flat? Handbrake stuck on. Well, we'll start with the front end, have a little walk round. Bonnet's got a few dents in, just creased over the front a little bit. Might be able to just knock that out, skim that, paint the bonnet, unless we find one cheap enough in silver. But that's the main thing. We've been trying to look for parts in colour and we've had no luck. Cool, run it for too long because it's dumping all its water. So what I think it's done is it has moved the rad pack back a little bit or cracked the fittings, but it's damaged the radiator and it's dumping all its water. As you can see, the bumper looks slightly back. Headlights, all the tabs are broke off, but I know you can get the repair kits for the lugs on this because I actually ordered one, but I don't know where I've put it. We've had it that long. So then hopefully we can save the 2 headlights. And then if we move around to here, the wing is completely knackered. I managed to pick one of them up yesterday in colour, just hope it matches. Need a mirror cap. This door and quarter's alright. Move into the back end, back bumper and tailgate is okay until you get round to this corner. Bumper's got a little scrape on it, and then there's a nice dent in that quarter panel as well. Door, wings okay that side, mirror glasses come off. But yeah, let's show you the inside and the tasty mould. Right, that's the boot mat. Apparently the reason it's mouldy, the chap who fetches the transport guy, he says when he went to Copart to fetch it, the window was left down on it and it was absolutely soaking inside. And like I say, we've had it parked up for 4 to 5 months and it's just been growing. Right, inside this side, the adjuster cap off the seat's missing. Hopefully we can see that inside the car. Oh man, that's minging, man. The leftover of the front grille, I think that's broke. We've got something growing on the seats there as well, and the carpet and the belts. So once I've assessed the damage and got the new radiator in, I think I'll strip all the interior out, wet vac it all, but that way I can keep it running with the heaters on, because at the minute I can't keep it running too long because it's got no water in, and that's why I bother cleaning it yet. So that's the plan for that. Service book, it's got one in here. Let's see what's in there, I can't remember. Stamp there, 15, 16, no date on that one. 18, 19, all VW as well. 20, that one a VW. 21, 22, 22 again. So it's been serviced every year, a couple of times a year, up till 2022, which is good. Mirror glass there for that side. Yeah, it's absolutely gross, man. Everywhere you look. And obviously, driver's seat, Daniel can show you that, is also ripped. So I'll get that out, send that out to the trimmer, get him to put a new piece in on the arm there. There ain't nothing positive to say about it, really. I don't know what to say. Since the date come, I've regretted it. But you do these stupid things, so let's get cracking. So these should just come out. There's nothing holding them in. So there ain't no holes or nothing in them, so if you can get, I'll probably start to order another lug fixing kit because we don't have everybody, because that'd be expensive to replace, so that should be all good. Let's put them down somewhere. I can hear something loose inside that one. One tiny little hole there, but we'll do a little super bodge on that. Go look around it first. So I had this on the ramp here. Well, we have a little look around the car. As you can see, it's got some Japanese racing wheels on, I think they are, with some drilled and grooved discs. That wheel's had a bit of a beating. It's got lowering springs on. What brand are they? Cool, quite see what they are. It's actually got some poly bushes on as well. You can see it through the wheel. You can see that. Let's get a little check over what's on here. Radiator ain't much better over that. Well, that's the side the handbrake's stuck on. Another bull tyre. You know when you want to try and be positive about a build, and there's nothing positive about it. Oh, nice cable tie there. Love a good cable tie around here. Oh, lovely. Just what we wanted. It's got a broken spring and all. Broken lowering spring. So it's going to need a set of springs. Great. Lovely jubilee. Might worth picking up a set of wheels. If anyone's got a set of standard GTI wheels, cheap obviously, with tyres on, let me know, because 2 of these wheels are damaged and the tyres are scrap. Okay, I'm stuck on and all. Moving on underneath, a few more surprises. We've got a little bit of a, looks like it's got a little bit of an oil leak off the sump. Don't go no wider than the sump. Don't know if it could be the sump plug coming back. You won't expect it. Or maybe just leaking off the edge of the sump just a little bit. Obviously we've got the coolant, which you know about. Wheels damaged on the inside. The wheels are scrap. I'm going to know why I mean. Tyres knackered. Up here, the drop link. is knackered as well. So, is it worth looking at a set of cheap coilovers or a set of springs and drop links? We'll see. Like I say, lower arms are polybushed. So look at this side, wheels damaged again. I'd say that's probably done off forklift, Copart. They always do stuff like that. Shit guards it in the wheel, it's rotten. The CV gaiters are intact, usually I'm exploded. Heat shield's been caught with a forklift as well. I'll be able to bend that straight to put that back on. Put some bigger washers under the nuts and straighten that up a little bit. Shockers, boots are knackered. Like I say, I think coilovers might be the route to go with this on a budget if I can, because like I said, I'll just way too much money as it is. Cobra back box, it's probably the only decent thing on the car at the minute. Cobra back box, still looking bad condition. Yeah, brakes may be alright once I've had a drive and sort the caliper season issue out. The discs and pads might clean up. Got quite see that, how much pads left on it. Maybe chuck a set of pads on or disc and pads, we'll see. But it'll all add up, definitely. Yeah, let's get our front end stripped off. There we go. Needs someone to catch a screen wash. That's stuck on there. Something's been glued on. Oh, on the bumper sitting. Alright. There's the light gun. That's broke there. Don't look too bad. I'm trying to work out how to snap the radiator. You know what I mean? The impact's been quite high, eh? That's off the top grill, eh? So I can get that off. show you this. Front slam panels off, crash bars off. There's the culprit, where the radiator mounts into the front panel. Obviously that's had a little bump back, which cracked it onto the fixing points. So now I've got to separate the AC condenser, intercooler, get them off, get the radiator off, and get the new one in place. On the floor. Gonna get down the trestle now, strip the fan off here, intercooler off here, and we'll, well, if it's the right one, we'll pop in the new radiator, and then I might make a start on getting that wing off, changing that. Got the new radiator fitted, fans mounted back on, the original intercoolers mounted back on. Yeah, brand spanking now. I don't know, just pop that back on the car, at least that way then we can fill it up with some coolant and get it running, and yeah, make sure it runs all right. I know it runs in drives, but we had it running up to temperature. What I'm going to do now is fill up the coolant system. AC rad's back on. I haven't put the front panel back on yet. There's a little bit of damage on the front panel, so I'm undecided to try and repair it or get a new one, because I'm around 400 quid, so I'm going to see if I can save it. Tops at the oil was low, so now what we're going to do is vacuum fill it. I presume some of you have probably already seen one of these before. So basically what we're going to do is I'll put that on the coolant bottle, pop that in the coolant, get the air line, and then we vacuum it using the little button on the side here. There's a gauge on the top here, so basically we just hold in. What that's going to do is suck all the air out of the system. And what you find is the bigger pipes, they'll actually suck into themselves just to suck all the air out. Yeah, so the bigger hoses have actually got really tight, but obviously you've got an air gap from here to here now, so what I like to do is just blip that slowly, just so there's enough coolant to there, then pressurise again. You'll get a bit of coolant out to the breather here, but I actually just go a bit more, just to get any air back out, what I've just sucked in the system. So yeah, and then the needle, obviously you can, if you've got a leak, it'll just slowly go back down more or less straight away. But the needle's holding on just over 20 there, and it's air dropping. So all we do now then is we just flick the little lever open, and that'll just draw the coolant from the bottle into the system. Like I say, all the pipes are really tight, so they'll just expand back up as they fill with the coolant. Sweet. Like I say, the vacuum filler's just filled up to the minimum line there, because it usually stops at its level or just below. So I stopped just on the minimum, so I'm just going to top it up a little bit more by hand, and then we're going to run it up and see if we can run it up to temperature. Like I say, I've only literally been able to run this at short periods of time, just moving it from parking space to parking space. So yeah, we just fire that up, put the heaters on, get the water circulating. It might settle a little bit more. Now you got to put the foot on the clutch. Well guys, got the coolant filled up, got it running up for a while. popped in the house for a drink, come back, and the water's all brown. It's got a bit of oil in there, and I thought, that ain't good, is he? So looking into that, the only thing I can really think of it being is the oil cooler itself. Anyway, thought nothing of that. Thought I'd plug the car in anyway to make sure the fan had come in, make sure there's no faults for the fan and stuff like that. The fan ain't come in at this point. And I've got two faults. One is coolant bypass valve B, control circuit open. And the other one is piston cooling oil control circuit. So I've got two faults for that. Neither will clear, they come back instantly. I'll show you them faults now. So that's the faults there, as you can see. Focuses. And I believe the coolant bypass valve is part of the thermostat housing on these and the water pump. I've done loads on the Golfs and that, never for this reason, always for the leak, never for this fault. So it looks like I'm going to have to put an oil cooler on it and a thermostat housing and a water pump to start with, flush the system out, and hopefully we can get rid of that fault and the oil going into the water. Piston cooling oil control, I believe that's a sensor which is located at the side of the oil filter housing. I've just took it out, cleaned it, put it back in, still the same. So yeah, I don't want the video to be all negative, but I'm finding nothing good about this Polo GTI at the minute. So I might just leave that for a second and move on to just changing the wing, see if we can make some kind of progress. Well, I thought I'm going to leave that a little bit for now. I'm going to change the wing, try and make a bit of progress, get something done in the video. Thought get the locking nut, take the wheel off. Guess what? Yeah, that's right. Locking wheel nut ain't in the car either. And it's got 5 per wheel. It's this type, which this is actually from our Corsa, which is in my toolbox. I thought I'll just see if that one from the Corsa fits, and I think it'll get away with it. I think it fits. So yeah, let's take the bolts off across the top, a couple of 10 mils. We want them back over there, then we'll send it up, get the arch liner out, get the wheel off, get that wing off, and then we'll change it out and see how it looks. Got the new wing on. I've had to pull the door forward a little bit because that was slightly back. So the wings, doors forward, wings back on. There is a couple of chips on it. I'll either touch them in, or maybe if we paint this bonnet, blow it in, maybe blow the front of that wing in when it comes to it. I have noticed this bonnet's got a little bit of a kink in. If you look here, look, if I line the front of the bonnet up, and you can feel it. So, because the front of the bonnet's bent as well, get the front panel down first, get that somewhere close, probably rest that on a block of wood and put a bit of weight on it to lose that bridge. I have just found that repair kits for the headlights, so I'll crack on and get them headlights repaired. I think for now we'll get it outside. I'm going to give it a good jet wash, get some of the green stuff off the outside. It gives a better look at the overall of the car. Going to leave the front end like that at the minute, so I'm going to get an oil cooler and a thermostat housing and a water pump. I'm going to have to change them first, flush out the cooling system, so that'll just give me a bit more space. In the meantime, I'll try and repair that slam panel or get a new one, and obviously we'll do that as well. So I'll just leave it like that. Just repairing the headlights. There's the repair brackets. You can see there's 2 holes on each one. So what I have to do is linish down the remaining of the old headlight lugs, and then there's all the screw holes where they actually go from factory for when they break. So then that should just slot on there like that. Then you've got two screws for each one, come with the kit. It's literally just as easy as that. How many people throw away a good headlight? And you can just repair like that. Done. Well guys, we're going to wrap that video up here until we get some more bits and bobs for the car, and then we're going to fit the intercooler etc and see if that engine's okay. But for now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notifications every time we drop a video, and hit that thumbs up button. I'll see you in the next one. One last thing, if anyone's got any bits you think we might need for this car, just give us a shout. I know we need top grille and a set of wheels. If you've got some standard GTI wheels you want to let go for the sensible money, just give us a shout.